Today, we're going to be diving into our franchise quarterback, Kyler Murray. There's a lot of people out there that actually have given up on Kyler Murray and saying that he is not the guy for the Arizona Cardinals moving forward. I want to go ahead and provide my own spiel and how I feel about Kyler Murray heading into week 2 of the regular season. Let's get started. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack up that like button and subscribe for more Arizona Cardinals content. On the channel, we cover everything Arizona Cardinals news, breaking news, conversational pieces, everything surrounding your favorite team. So subscribe it up. It's absolutely for free. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a serious conversation on this video because this has to do with our franchise quarterback, Kyler Murray, right? Right now, if you haven't tested the waters, if you have not seen everybody's opinion or a lot of fans' opinion on Kyler Murray, there seems to be a divide amongst the fan base, either your team Kyler Murray or your team get rid of him. Now, I want to be I guess I'm not going to say the mediator, but I want to be kind of, I guess, give my own spiel in this whole situation, right? I'm one of those guys that truly feel like this is a big year for Kyler Murray. I really, really do. I feel like this is a big year for Kyler Murray to come out here and show that he can run this offense as efficiently as Drew Petzing wants him to run this offense. So I'm one of those guys, right? I like Kyler Murray as a player. He is my franchise quarterback. I'm always going to back him, and I always want the best for him because when he succeeds, the Arizona Cardinals succeed. And that's what, at the end of the day, we want to see, right? A Arizona Cardinal team that are winning a lot of games and hopefully one day winning the Lombardi, right? Now, I'm seeing a lot of articles, I'm seeing a lot of media outlets now, regardless if it's within the Arizona Cardinals, media, or if it's just a different, media out there just kind of wants to, bag on the Arizona Cardinals organization. There's a lot of people out there saying that this loss in week 1 was Kyler Murray's fault. And that's kind of really want to focus on, right? Is this loss in week 1 the fault of Kyler Murray? And I want to be very, very clear. No, it's not. This loss in week 1 was not solely on Kyler Murray as to why we lost this game. No, it's on basically everybody. I feel like everybody deserves a share of blame that goes around, right? That's Drew Petzing. That's unfortunate injury from Jonah Williams. We had Kelvin Beachum sub in, and let's be honest, our offense looked different. It's our inability to try to throw the ball down the field, right? Defense couldn't stop anybody, right? And we allowed Josh Allen in this Buffalo offense to get into a groove, because when that happens, it's dangerous news, right? So I don't think that the sole reason why the Arizona Cardinals lost this game was because of Kyler Murray. Now, do I feel like Kyler Murray had a great game in week 1? No, I don't. I don't think Kyler Murray had a great game. I think he had a good game in the first half. There is some reasons to believe and reasons for concern, being that the offense went MIA in the second half, and we kind of saw that same thing last year with Josh Dobbs within the first 2 weeks. Now, we can kind of attribute that to the start of the season, right? There's not been a lot of big, flashy numbers out there compared to, and I'm talking about Justin Jefferson or those big names out there, right? A lot of those players that are big names in the NFL, their numbers were down, right? And quarterbacks' numbers were down as well. We could attribute that to week 1, or, whatever you want to attribute that. So that was around the NFL. It didn't just happen to the Arizona Cardinals. So do I feel like Kyler had a great game? No. I think he had a good game in the first half, but it does give me excitement. It does give me promise that this offense can be good, right, in the 2024 season. What the Cardinals need to do is obviously wrap up any quarterback that's back there defensively. I feel like the biggest crutch for the Arizona Cardinals is the defense. Now, yes, we've already had some injuries with Darius Robinson and B.J. Ojolari, but we have teams in the NFL going through massive injuries, and they're still either winning games or competitive. One thing that we can say is that we were competitive versus the Buffalo Bills. Hey, have you heard of NFL All Day? This really cool way to collect and own official NFL highlights. You can collect some of the biggest plays in football, and now they're even adding the top rookies, just like Marvin Harrison Jr. and others from this year's 2024 draft class. Basically, you buy a pack with moments like a touchdown or a game-changing interception, and each one of them is unique. They're all tied to a blockchain, so it's like owning a piece of the NFL that's totally yours. Plus, with the new rookie class added, you can pull a moment from one of the league's rising stars right from the start. What's awesome is that you can hold on to them or trade and sell them with other collectors. Some of the rarer moments, especially those from breakout rookies, can go up in value. So it's not all about collecting. Also a fun way to invest in the future of the game, and there are always new challenges and events where you can earn even more moments. It really feels like you're a part of the NFL community. In one of my vintage packs, I was able to pull the incredible Aeneas Williams with a huge pick six in the 1999 against the now Commanders. For my most recent packs, I was able to pull Marquise Hollywood Brown in 2023, taking an end around pass against the Commanders, and Rondale Moore taking a pitch out of the backfield against the Seattle Seahawks. Seriously, now is the perfect time to jump in. Grab a pack and see what you pull. Come on over to NFL All Day right now and let's get started. And now people are on notice that the Cardinals are not playing around, in 2024. We want to win games, and unfortunately, this game versus the Buffalo Bills didn't happen, right? So right now, what I feel like KYLER Murray is getting a lot of the hate for, obviously 2019 first overall pick to the Cardinals. We ended up moving off of Josh Rosen after 1 year. And then, KYLER Murray is going into his 6th year. So there's a lot of people nationally looking at KYLER Murray as to saying, this is the year where you need to kind of make strides, right? Prove that you're a QB1. I'm on that boat as well. But after week 1, I'm not ready to come out here and say KYLER Murray is not it, right? No, I'm actually far from that. I think KYLER Murray did a very good job in the first half to keep us within this game. Now, obviously, DJ Dallas with a huge kick return back and getting that touchdown, but we did convert that 2-point conversion. That really helped us and get us involved in that last minute of the game to potential win that game versus the Buffalo Bills. This loss isn't all on KYLER. Everybody deserves a fair chance, a fair share of blame. I understand where Cardinal fans are coming from, especially the ones that do not like KYLER, or they're kind of waiting in the bushes for him to mess up and say, okay, I told you, right? Too small, Call of Duty, right? Short jokes, right? All these different things that we can say about KYLER. KYLER has improved drastically from when we seen in Cliff Kingsbury's era to this era, right? How he's handled himself in the press conference is very, very telling. Very, very well. Honestly, I can say that he's done great in these press conferences. The maturity level's off the roof. He's been so much better than he was, in the first couple years, right? Now, yes, there has been some quotes that were quoted from KYLER Murray, especially the ones that says it's not his job to force the balls over to some wide receivers. Some people took that, the wrong way. I don't think it was meant to come out that way. Now, Drew Petzing has come to his aid and said the same thing. Yes, it's not his job to force feed to wide receivers. It's his job to read the progressions and see who's available, right? But I do believe that right now, KYLER Murray is getting an unfair advantage and unfair criticism heading into week 2. Now, 0-1 is different from potentially being 0-3, potentially being 0-4, right? Now, we will reassess week by week in terms of what KYLER Murray's play in this Arizona Cardinals offense / just team in general is going to do for the remaining of the season. But that's the beautiful part of the NFL. We played very, very hard, very, very good in week 1 with KYLER. The defense did, they tried to do their thing, but, obviously we know how that came out. Special teams really came out clutch for the Cardinals. What we need to do is obviously focusing on what this offense can do better from week 1 to week 2. They've acknowledged it. They've acknowledged that there was a big, big missing point as to why, they potentially lost, right? And of course, those 14-point swing to the Bills didn't help out, but they got to get these wide receivers involved, whether that's Michael Wilson or Marvin Harrison Jr., because some might argue that if that was the case and we actually got them involved, then we would be dealing with a different situation. Maybe the Cardinals would be starting off at 1-0 as opposed to 0-1. So, right now, do I believe KYLER Murray is getting a lot of hate for no reason? Yes, I do, right? But we are going to reassess this at the end of the year to see exactly how this year comes out. I could honestly say right now that I do believe that he acknowledges where the mistakes were made. They rewatched the film, as well as Drew Petzing has watched the film. They are going to make this right. They are going to come out here and fix with what we saw in week 1, which, let's call it like it is, the winds were crazy in Buffalo. Maybe that's why they didn't want to throw the ball deep. Maybe KYLER didn't feel confident in throwing the ball because of the wind just kind of spitting that ball in a completely different direction. That might be the case, right? But right now, we are in an instance where let's see what KYLER Murray can do. Back him if you are a KYLER Murray fan. If you're not a KYLER Murray fan, do not wish ill will on this Arizona Cardinal team in general. Let's see what they can do. We know what the issues are. Let's see if they can resolve it, because heading into week 2 and coming out of week 2 is going to be very telling to figure out if we could take advantage of the big injuries that they got going on versus the Rams. So, ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts here, and where do you stand on franchise quarterback Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals? Let me know in the chat below. I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. Have a great rest of your day, and remember, it's just week 1. Go Cardinals.